Guys, I know that you can already tell by the thumbnail what we're going to talk about, so it's not going to be a big deal, but I want to preface this, and I'm sending Eugene at Olamic an email to let him know. I know Eugene, I love all their knives. This is the first knife from Olamic that I've gotten that was not like a home run, in my opinion, for me. So all the things I'm going to tell you about this knife are reasons why it doesn't fit for me, but this is a great knife. I want to preface the rest of this video, so listen carefully, please, because I'm only responsible for what I say, not what you hear. This is a great knife. It's extremely well built, like all Olamics, so all of the issues I have with this knife are based on the fact it is not built for hands this size. That's the problem. So I just wanted to get that out of the way because I know people are going to flip out. So once again, great knife, just not a great knife for me. So it's not going to be one of those videos where I've given it a good bit of pocket time and things like that. It really is not a great knife for me. It's a gorgeous knife and extremely well built. Just not great for me. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. And I will tell you right now that I'm really conflicted about this video. It's going to be hard for me to shoot. So guys, I know that's a longer intro than usual. This is actually the second time I've shot everything. I tried to do it this morning. I was very unhappy with the results of my filming. It was too super critical when there's nothing wrong with this knife. Like if there was something wrong with this knife, I would definitely tell you that it was physically an issue. This is nothing wrong with the knife. It's just really, really hard. And I shot it and I was kind of conflicted about it. There is one flaw in the knife and it's the only thing I found. So this is the Olamic cutlery whippersnapper in 20 CV with the Wharncliffe blade. Now they have a sheep's foot and they have a Wharncliffe. Both extremely attractive, great looking knife. My first problem with it is it's a top flipper or a front flipper, whatever you want to call it. And I have such a hard, with the size of my hands, I can't get it to work. I just can't get up and over without the knife wanting to come out of my hand and then putting too much pressure on the lock bar. Only thing as far as like the design. Now, if I use my thumb, great. I can use if I can get my hand in right, it's too small. If I can get my finger in the right position, the aperture. If I had smaller hands, this knife would be great. So what we're looking at is a 2.8 inch length blade with a 2.3 inch cutting surface in 20 CV, full titanium. This one has a Damascus inlay. And overall length of 6.9, I gotta hold it here so I don't. Overall length of 6.9 inches with a 0.137 inch thick blade in 20 CV. And it's kind of thick behind the edge. It's not real wide. So without any further pontificating on this, let's turn it around and let's look at it because it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. And I'll show you the things for me that just don't quite fit if you've got hands like mine. I wear double XL gloves on job sites and things like that. I think I'm the only person that the company had to buy double XL gloves for. So this may not apply to the majority of you guys, but there's just some issues with size things. So let's go ahead and turn it around and let's talk. Well, first of all, I did not mean to leave my medicine sit on the counter. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the weight on this because this is a light little knife. So I have my in comparison knife here. So this is 3 1/4. 3 1/4, and on our website they say it's between 2.9 and 3.2, which is just right. That's right in the right ballpark. Now, comparatively, this is a knife that is actually a little bit smaller than the whippersnapper. So let's look at a comparative weight. That is 3.5 8, so a little bit difference in weight. This is a little bit heavier. So another size comparison. I cannot front flip it. Another size comparison would be the Sebenza 21. So there we go. Size comparisons and stuff are out of the way. Okay, so now let's take a good look at it. Let's zoom in here. Let me turn this light on, see if this helps. It does. It does. I think we can turn it down a little bit. So yeah, you guys can see. Gorgeous knife. Look at that back spacer. Everything has been, that's got just finger oils and stuff on it. Or it's just had some, this actually has had some pocket time. Matt carries this a lot. This is Matthew's knife. So this is the olamic whippersnapper. That's a gorgeous blade shape. I really like the blade shape. So let me get the problems I have with this knife out of the way. And they're all just because my hand size. First of all, like when I get a hold of most front flippers that are this size, I get it in position and I get too much pressure and I just cannot get it to deploy. If I hold it like this, no problem. Action on it, snappy, snappy, snappy. So what are my issues with it? Well, like I said, they're all my issues. Absolutely nothing wrong with this knife. Well constructed, well built, just like all the other olamics. Blade to handle ratio. We're talking 6.9 inch length. So just on the outside of 7 inches overall length, but you're only getting a little over a 2-inch blade overall when you look at actual cutting surface. That's 2.3. Not real great. The handle for me, because it's fat here and skinny here and I've got big hands, it puts it in a position where it just feels like my hand is trying to get up and over. Like it forces my hand down into that choil. And that choil for me, I've got big, beefy hands. It's too small. So like by the time I get it comfortable, it's trying to cut me. That's why I have not done a lot of heavy cutting with it. I've cut with it, but most of the cutting I did was in this, like a pinch grip, like I'd use with a kitchen knife. But yeah, guys, I mean, like it is gorgeous. I really, really, really wish this knife was a little bit bigger. The shortness of the blade puts the pocket clip in a hot spot for me. So the pocket clip is great. I'm not gonna lie, the pocket clip, functionally, that pocket clip is great. I'm wearing track pants. Let's listen to this clip over track pants. Another one that just has enough snap, but I've carried it in jeans. And in jeans, it's the same. And I actually put on that pair of canvas 511s, not too much tension. I just wish that this was like slanted. Like one of these standoffs was a little bit shorter than the other and it came down a little bit. But hey, all in all, nice broad pocket clip. It's not a hot spot at all here. It's back here. This is where I have a problem. So those are my problems with it. The fact that like, and it's like front flippers, it being a front flipper is not even an issue. There we go. I got it. I have to hold it in a weird fashion. And I suppose I could learn to do it, but front flippers for me, because of the size of my hands, especially if it's a smaller one, like, no, I can't get it. Like this, it's not built for my hands. But God, this is, like if I was in an office scenario and I didn't need, if I just needed to cut stuff, this would be great. It would be amazing. Like I said, 20 CV, the edge that's on it's really, really good. Really good. It has an aperture for flipping. Now, I have a hard time flipping this one. Once again, just the position that my hands get in. So the only other thing I would say is it's got a sharp edge right there. There's just a little sharp edge right there where and like I said, Matt has been carrying this, so this is not a brand new knife. So don't judge the finish on this. So yeah, there's a little bit of a sharp spot there, but it doesn't feel like a hot spot unless you were like really bearing down to cut. So yeah, I mean, God, it's attractive. That is a very attractive knife. I like the way that it does have your flipper aperture and then it just disappears. And like I said, I wish that this choil came back up a little further or the blade was a little bit bigger. But I will say, you guys want to talk about fit and finish and attention to detail. Look at how clean all of the grind work and everything is. Look at that. That is gorgeously finished. The jimping's more there for looks than anything. But like I said, this is not like an outdoorsy kind of knife. That is just gorgeous. So let's flip this around. I wanted to talk about a couple things on the backside, not just this knife. There's a couple other things. So let's go ahead and get this turned around and let's finish up this video. So guys, just as with some other companies, I love everything olamic has made until now. I'm not a big fan of this knife, and like I said, I want to be, but I really can't. I equate it to Ferrum Forge Scepter. You guys know I love Elliot and Chris. I love almost every design they've ever made, with the exception of one. Basically one. When you talk about the in-house, as far as their design stuff that gets released by other companies, there's a knife out there that it has nothing to do with the design. It's just like this. It's a size versus size of my hand function. So like I told Matt, I was like, this is the first olamic that I've ever had in my hand that I didn't like. And Matt was the exact opposite. I was like, that's funny. This is the first olamic I've ever gotten that I really do like. Like, he likes all of them, but really to like this one. So yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with the knife itself. Just a couple little things. There's an issue with the edge grind, which it's not horrible, but it's definitely, you know, it's definitely needing corrected, and I can't do it right now because I cut the crap out of myself cooking yesterday. So it's gonna get sharpened, but it's just not gonna get sharpened right now. But yeah, this isn't one of those ones where this isn't one of those ones where I've had it in pocket for like 2 weeks and done stuff with it. This is more, okay, I got it in. It's attractive, it's cool. I will tell you, I have fidgeted with it a lot. There's a lot of fidgeting with this knife for me. This is a fidgety kind of knife for me. So is it cool like that? Yeah, it's amazing. And for most people, this is going to fit the bill. But I was telling a guy earlier in an Instagram live feed, I have really big hands, and when you build a knife for people that have really big hands, pretty much everybody below that, till you get to people that have really small hands, find it comfortable. People with really small hands, Matt has got fairly small hands, to tell you the truth. This is perfect. It is one of those ones that is built for people with rather small hands. And that's where I hit that criteria where this is great, this is great, this is great, this is great, this is too small. So just like, it's like I equate it to like trying to jam my hands in a pair of XL gloves versus double XL gloves. Can I do it? Yeah. Is it comfortable? Not at all. So for me, I can appreciate for what it is. It's a great knife. It's a gorgeous knife. Well done. Beautiful lines. Just not something that I could use. So, okay. So now to the nasty business of talking about other things. This isn't going to be very long. 1, memberships. I have finished the first of the tutorial videos. I want to do editing and change some audio and things like that. I'm going to take like maybe a week to finish just the editing things, add in things that I might have thought. But don't forget, if you want that sharpening tutorial, that is the top tier, the premium tier membership. And there's a B-roll video for those of you that are members. There's a B-roll video that will be going up probably today or tomorrow. This video will go up way in the future. There's a video getting released tomorrow. Okay, the nasty business at hand. Thursday, I'm going to do the giveaway for David. Don't forget, you have 2 chances to win. You get a Fiberlight Fire Starter Kit, 3 of his stickers, and 4 of the Fiberlight stickers. The second number that gets drawn will get 2 Fiberlight stickers and a Buck Vantage. So you have 2 chances to win. The only thing you have to do, if you have not done it already, is drop a like in the Hiking with a Viking giveaway video and then go follow David at Hiking with a Viking. He is currently sitting just under 120. So we started this, he was just at about 80-ish. And now he's at 120. I'm good with those numbers, so is he. We're gonna do the giveaway. I'm just pushing it off till Thursday just because I know I have really nothing going on Thursday. I have some other stuff I have to do. I have to take care of unemployment stuff and payments and things like that that aren't happening. So there's that. And then I will do a giveaway of it's here somewhere. I had it, I'll find it. At any rate, I have a giveaway of a 511 knife that I'm going to do this week, and it's just a giveaway. The only thing you have to do is your entry will be your comment. Just like all of my other giveaways, your comment is your entry. So with that being said, guys, there's a membership link below. There is a membership tab in this corner. There is a subscription tab in this corner. There will be a link to... let's go ahead and say to David's channel and a link to the Hiking with a Viking giveaway video here. Guys, I love you all. This is amazing that I'm still able to put in this content. I appreciate all of the comments you guys have been doing. The big thing too is just keep your eyes on the community tab so you're seeing all of the content. And with that being said, guys, take care of yourselves. Be safe. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.